Ahoy hoy, it's your boy attackslug back again with another edition of Terrible At, where I play games in my collection that I know I am straight up terrible at. And today we are looking at Spikeout Battle Street for the original Xbox, a 2005 release. Fun fact, this game came out the same day of the PSP, the original PSP, and no one bought this game. It originally released as an electronics boutique. Remember them? It was an EB exclusive. You could only buy it at EB. They printed up like 4,000 copies, some obscenely low amount of copies of the game, and it was like $30. But this is from Sega. This is a fighting game, sort of. Not fighting game, but it is a brawler. It's kind of like a third-person Double Dragon type deal. And obviously the online stuff does not work anymore because it's for Xbox. But I'd never gotten past stage 3. So this was originally based on an arcade game called Spikeout, and as such, it is super fucking hard. There's stuff to unlock. There's story going on. It's a weird game, but Team Spike, that's me. So yeah, the other fun fact of this game is that they took a modified version of this fighting engine and incorporated it into the Yakuza series. Obviously, it has progressed way beyond what this game was, but this predates Yakuza 1 for the PS2. I'm pretty sure, maybe. Or at least the arcade game did. So this game does the trick where, hey, we're gonna play a cutscene while we load in the stage, and that's always fun. So at some point I can hit A here to get past this, but it's not gonna really matter because there we go. So yeah, here we go. My favoriteest part of this game, my absolute 100% favoriteest part of this game, is the announcer. The announcement of the game is amazing. So, we're trying to save our city from these gangs, and the gangs are bad, and we're good, and arcade stuff. Not a whole deep story, but oh god, that was fast. All right, so controls. Fight these guys. So yeah, there actually is a pretty deep combo system in this game that I am not doing properly, because, it's not a game that I'm good at. Oh wow, you just gave me a whole... So, here's the thing. So, you have, X amount of life bars, or, X amount of lives, I should say. Or, continues, and once those are gone, that's it, you're done. So there's no inserting more quarters, there's no we're gonna continue that way. It's just you are done, and that is why I've never gotten good enough to beat this game. So you have a charge move here where you can actually charge. That's that meter there to do a more powerful attack. And that'll make him dizzy. And you can get weapons. It's kind of, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage style of game, but in 3D. I would imagine that, was probably a good time. It's like, at least in the arcade, you had the option of popping in more quarters, whereas obviously you don't here, and that's why it's like, get good at the game, and I'm like, I don't have those reflexes, or at least if I ever did, I don't anymore. What the hell's jump button? There, jump button. Yeah. There's no camera control, so kind of the camera goes where it wants to go, which is always fun. Who's left? I don't think there's a. I mean, it kind of does like an auto lock on, so it doesn't really have like a actual lock on. Yeah, dragon punch and shit. So you know, for the first couple stages, like, you know, the first 3 stages, I really enjoyed the game, and then I'm kind of like, well, I can't get past stage 3. That's really unfortunate, because obviously these are all, you know, like the grunts. And the grunts aren't a problem. It's when you get to the actual bosses that are a problem. Like any good melee brawler, the bosses are the problem. And I don't think there was like there was no way to actually select any kind of a difficulty that I can recall. So it wasn't even like, oh, I'll put it on easy and just breeze through it. It was like, no, that's you're fucked, dude. You're completely fucked. Chill. Cool. Yeah, no shit, watch myself. I'm getting my ass kicked here. No. If I only knew how to play this game better.
Special item. Here comes the boss.
I love that. It goes, player, boss. Here comes the boss. That shit is never gonna get old. Oh, and there's more guys. That was a special. In case you were wondering. I'm not even gonna get to the boss here because I'm not gonna fucking survive long enough. Okay, see? Game over. How simple was that? So we'll load up stage 1 here, I guess. I mean, it's got 4 players to play cooperatively, and I would imagine that'll make things much easier. It had online stuff. You know, there's, you know, different guys you can play as. I don't think there's any kind of, you know, actual, like, there's no leveling mechanic. It's, you know, hey, go into training to actually train your combo skills, like you know, a fighting game would have.
Fight.
Yeah, see, it's not actual training. It's, you know, this stuff. Yeah, so quit. We'll just go back to stage 1 briefly, and look at that, and then we'll be done. But yeah, so this is one of those games that half the reason that I bought it was because A, it was based on an arcade game from Sega, back when Sega made awesome arcade games, and B, it was released in a limited quantity, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be rare, so I should probably buy it. But even though it's rare, quote unquote, it's not worth a whole lot. You know, it's not a revered classic. Therefore, people don't actually care that it's actually, you know, it was a small print run. All right, we'll skip that. Fight. Oh. Yeah. The charging stuff is kind of the key to the whole puzzle. Is that you want to be able to nail your charge attacks. Gate break. Load times. That's such an arcade game thing to do. These guys take a lot less hits on stage 1.
Special item.
I will never get tired of that announcer, ever. He's just like, that dude's voice is fucking amazing. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Nope, nothing. Alright, so... Charge punch him. Into oblivion. Get some life up.
Here comes the boss.
I love it. So I know that there's a thing where it goes player, boss. Here comes the boss. I don't know what mode that's in, but it was always the greatest fucking thing. Apple juice! He's got a fucking flame. That doesn't seem fair. He has a flamethrower. That's just not. Like, really? Oh, that life disappeared. Damn it.
The gate.
Break the gate. On. Clear.
Here I go.
And then more load time, because of course there are. So I guess you kind of get the idea of why I am terrible at Spikeout Battle Street for the original Xbox.
Fight.
I think, you know, in terms of a game, if it wasn't so stupidly hard, I would love it that much more. But just based on the merits of the announcer is the reason that I keep this game in my collection. I know I will never beat it or ever get any better at it, but being able to boot it up and hearing "Here comes the boss" is just the best thing. It's so like late '90s video games that it's fucking amazing. So that's gonna do it here for me, attackslug, for my Terrible At series, and I will see you next time right here on this channel. So they have swords? No. Whee! You will never catch me! Oh yeah, they caught me. Alright, attackslug, and I'm out!